At the beginning, this is embedding Sage in LaTeX with SageTex for TeXShop users. Some students are going to need the tutorial, and this is what this is all about, that optional Sage tutorial. Before you can take the optional Sage tutorial, I do strongly recommend that you download and install Sage, that you don't do this online. All right? So what I'm going to do is go to that section of the notes and talk about this over here using Sage as a calculator. The first thing I would say that most students are a little bit confused by after they install Sage is how do you run it? Well, I'm going to go to the Finder. And in the Finder, it's going to be in the Applications folder if you installed it. So mine's listed by alphabetical order. And over here you see, Sage. I'm at version 9.4. So I'm going to double click this. It's going to open up. And then it's going to say, how do you want to use it? Well, I'm a fan of using it by the command line. Other people might want to use these notebook formats, but I'm going to show you the command line. So I'm going to launch it. And it just launched. All right. So let me, this is my terminal window. And what I'd like to do is I would like to pull this over a little tiny bit. And I want to use Sage as a calculator. Now, granted, I'm not going to type everything in, but certainly, first thing you're going to do is type in, it says 15 plus 16, and then just hit the return. And you can see 31. And certainly, looking over this over here, pretty standard. I do want to point out if you type in something like 15 divided by 7, it's not going to do it. All right, now so this is what you mean not going to do it. It really doesn't tell me what it is, just says 15 over 7. Now, if you want to approximate it, you could do 15 over 7. Whoops, sorry about that. And then put a decimal point somewhere. And it's going to approximate it. Okay? Powers. Something interesting over here. I'm going to put 2 to the 9th power. 512. And the double star is also an exponent. So it's still 2 to the 9th power, which is 512. All right? Negation symbols. Fairly straightforward. Order of operations pretty much follows the standard, parentheses or grouping symbols, exponents, multiplications, divisions, addition, subtraction. You can change the order by inserting parentheses, by the way. All right, so it's very standard stuff. All right. This over here is talking about that exact and approximate arithmetic. Then there's exercises. And hopefully after going through that, you're able to do the exercises. All right, now, of course, I give you the exercise. The exercise is something that you should think about and try to do on your own, including, being able to follow directions as specified. All right, now, of course, what I do after I give you the exercise is I give you answers, all right, in the code. All right. Okay, next up, I'll do the integer division and factoring. But thank you for paying attention. There's really no need to watch these videos unless they're helpful. Thank you.